We should be live now. Tight. So, hey everybody, how are you doing? Who's ready for some D&D going around? If we go over here, does anyone want to give a sort of recollection of what happened last session?
As when we stole the ram. As when we stole their sheep. The ram. As when we stole
we stole the goats.
The goats.
No, they're rams.
The rams. Okay.
Okay.
We stole the rams from like a bunch of co-raiders.
Milton, Munchie, and Morris.
Yes.
Milton, yeah.
Which were fun. Do you guys remember how you got them?
No, we stole them from a bunch of kobolds.
as you do.
You're just kobolds. I don't need them. It's fine.
Yeah, they're fine. They don't need them. You blinded them, you spanked them around, and you stole them, and two of you maybe put on your masks and learned that there were entities hiding in your masks that you could talk to.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone but both Asias and Awa Awa put on their masks, and you both found some interesting creatures living in there.
We were jailed out by a god again.
Yes.
Well, if you think it's a god.
Well, it's some sort
Whatever
of otherworldly
entity
being.
Do you guys remember what they were called by chance? Or what you called them?
Our called her Shiloh.
Yes.
Asias called his partner.
Yes, he did. And for that, just in case you ever forget, if you do go to your Actors tab and you click on the character sheet for yourself, you might notice that there's a new item in there.
Items? Oh boy.
With some artwork drawn by Nami, you each now have your masks installed in here.
If we click on the mask, does it make the image bigger?
It does not, but if you go to, like,
it
your
doesn't
combat,
show anything for me. It has Asias and Pier's Hard Crow.
Yeah, so double click on Asias.
Okay.
And you're on your character sheet now, right?
Yeah.
Go to inventory.
Ooh.
And check under equipment. There might be something called a serviceman.
That looks so cool, and it has horns.
And it does have horns. As a thing for this, these have not been coded into the engine yet. They have just been written out. So if you are wearing them, first off, you have to go and click the little shield icon on the side of it so it's actually equipped. And then you need to try and remember what it actually says, because those aren't coded in yet. So if you want to actually use it, you need to remind me when you're actually using it. For instance, Asias, yours has +2 AC when worn. That's not built into your AC right now, so remember that you have an effective AC of 15.
You should wear it, and then I'll ward you or something, and then you get 2 more AC. And
then I can just run face first and do things all the time, all day.
And it's like, does a DC or does a 19 hit? No. Does a 20 hit? No. Fuck.
That's actually very possible to do, even by like level 4. You could have a 20 AC.
Oh my god. You know what we gotta do for that?
The thing is, though, is that also means there are creatures that could hit with a 24.
Now I'm liking that.
Listen, if they hit for the 24, there's nothing I can do. I can just respect that.
What do you mean? You stand and you take it and then you laugh in their face.
Yes.
There's plenty of things you can do to try and counteract it, but that's for another time. You all have your new masks, and if you happen to have seen in the tavern, we had our first round of patch notes. Feel free to take a look through those if you haven't already, but just some key things to point out. First off, you have your masks now, each with art, but they are not fully coded in, so please remind me of the descriptions if they come into use. That I'm going to rely on you guys for that. And if you want to craft potions and things, or other alchemical goods, remember you can collect plants now and brew them yourself. Or if you have an alchemist station, you can have advantage and stronger effects. To see what those plants are like, go to Ivraia Resources, and you can see the entire PDF posted for you guys. I just ask that you don't share it around because I had to buy that. but it is free for you to look at, and even there's another one for flashcards if you want to print them out and just have it as like a little deck for yourself.
Can we put them on Quizlet?
Maybe not put them online, no.
Okay.
Maybe keep
It's
for
okay.
yourself.
It's alright, Zurg. I don't use Quizlet.
Okay, I don't know what Quizlet is.
It's a flashcard making quiz.
Yeah, I'm not in
students.
college anymore, so I don't do that. But also, you might notice that in the chat log, your pictures are displayed whenever you post things now. A nice way to like visually tell who's talking to who at the moment. Also, there's a new trading system between characters. If you would like, over on the bottom left, you might notice that there's a thing called Request Trade. And if you click on it, you can start trading amongst yourselves if you need be. If someone took all the gold and you wanted to try and split the gold after, you could request a trade and ask for some of the gold to be split, or ask for a certain item to be given to you, etc. But this also applies to merchants now that we'll have. So when we go to merchants, you can actively buy things and have things going along with that. There's also a bunch of small little details added for combat. Read the notes for that, and item piles as well, of being able to just see items out in the world and picking those items up. But with that being said, getting into the session, one of the big things that you guys noticed, besides getting your masks, or your rams, was also that the town that you walked across water to get to, Mit, one of Calliope's villages set up by her people, was completely abandoned and filled with corpses and raining arrows. Those arrows were all pointing in one direction, towards a dark pit that you guys decided to skirt around when you got your rams, and you are now currently on the outskirts of Liedenbach. Where would you guys like to go from here? Would you like to go into town or continue on the path to the Vendegian Empire?
I would like to go into town.
We can go into town.
Sure, let's try town.
I need to boost you guys up, because holy moly, you are quiet today.
Oh.
Is that better?
Thank you for now being loud once I boosted you.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Best of both worlds right there. Okay, cool. Sorry, could you say that again? What would you guys like to do? You want to go into town?
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
let's go into town. Let's go over here. And so we arrive in the Liedenbach outskirts. You see before you a large settlement made of stone and iron, much different than the villages that Calliope's people have set up in the past, where they were meant to be non-intrusive and merely just settlements to sleep in and then go about your business. This is more of a actual fortress. It has buttresses. It has all of the makings of a civilization of people that decided this is where we made our mark. Calliope, you might know that this is some of the people that branched out from the pirate towns, trying to make their own settlements and actually settle Canucleth. And with that, they have made their mark upon the land. You see felled trees and actual fields. You see soldiers patrolling the borders and everything. And a line of people going into a freely open city. It seems that the guards are not stopping you on this way, and it is up to you guys if you'd like to continue further.
This looks kind of familiar.
Have you been here before, Calliope?
No, it looks like the pirate town from before, but it's a little different, but it's got some of the same, I don't know, same
vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think they have ships?
Oh, maybe. That might help us to get across to all the stuff we gotta do. I also kind of want to find out if anyone's heard of the stuff happening in Mit.
Yeah. Do you think it's targeted towards your people or just random?
I hope not. I don't know. That's what I kind of want to find out.
Well, then let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Claps. Calliope's back.
You guys decide to push on into the city. Calliope sort of holding in any thoughts that she might have about how the civilization has changed the forest that she once protected. And you decide to go in to the town center. And you see in here...
A cat.
A cat!
Yes, there's a cat in the artwork. You are correct.
But is there a cat in the city anywhere that we... I would like to do a perception check to find a cat.
Okay.
There's like a huge lore thing, and she's like, "Oh my god, a cat!"
Yeah.
Listen, that's on brand for Calliope.
Jeez. As you guys go into town, striding past the castle walls, you notice that there are banners strewn all along the various houses, and it seems that there is a festival going on currently. A lot of the townspeople seem to be out and about, working with each other, going to various stalls and partaking in festival goods. It is in the fall right now, November, so people are sort of taking in all of the various crops that are now finally being harvested. There's apple cider, there's various pastries being brought around, and children running through the streets enjoying themselves. And as you go into the town center, you notice the largest conglomeration of people around here. Would you like to go up to any of the stalls, or would you like to press on?
Ooh, what kind of stalls are there?
So there's various food stalls, like I mentioned, with things, people selling like apple cider, various pastries and treats. There's people selling some different services and goods. And you notice that one of the stores has its doors flung open for the general market store fall festival sales.
Like sales? I want to check out sales.
Okay.
I kind of want to get some apple cider.
Do you think they'll let us bring drinks into the sale? I mean,
I don't know.
we walk past apple cider and we go into the sales.
Well, let's do sales and then apple cider after.
Okay.
Do you think they have pies? I could use a pie. I'm craving pie.
Oh, I would love a pie.
As you
Like
guys
a cherry pie?
I want like a kebab.
Oh, that'd be good.
Hey, Nami, could you speak up just a little bit? You're very, very, very quiet. I have you at 200%.
Weeps. I'm so sorry.
You're all good. So, where are you guys going in?
We're going to sales first and then apple cider.
Okay. As you guys walk into the store, you notice that there is a sign on there saying no outside foods or beverages. And
We
when
made the
you
right
walk
call.
in, you see this man. A thin, sort of gaunt-faced elf sitting behind the counter, noodling on a couple of different trinkets and such. He just finishes dealing with one customer as he looks up and goes, "Oh, we have new people. Yes, how can I help you?"
Hello. We're passing through. Just come in to see the sales.
Oh, of course, please, take a look at my wares. And if you notice a new NPC next to you guys, you should be able to double-click him and see the new store interface.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
I'm too far away to interact with them.
You can walk over to him.
Oh. I cannot do it while the game is paused.
The game is not paused. Try now.
Okay. Yes.
Tight. For those of you at home, the observer doesn't have permissions to see him yet, so just a second, and I will get that for you. But if you notice here now, there's prices attached to things, and you can actually buy or also sell things that you have. But also, if you look in there, there might be another tab for buying services, and you can purchase services from people as well.
There's armor here for that boost your AC.
But we do not have money for armor.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I can maybe spot you, Osnips. How much is it? I can't see.
Is that
the
6,000?
Oh wait, Ivy, can you not see it?
No, I can't see the. I'm clicking on the guy, but nothing is happening.
Are you too far away from him?
Try and move a
You're
little
far away.
closer if you want.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, tight.
Aww.
It is a little expensive for what I have in my pocket.
I
It's a
don't
little.
know what I have. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I do not have enough to buy armor. I'm sorry.
This is a lot for like an armor in a general store.
Oh, well, it's very important armor. You see, this studded leather armor came straight from some of the mines around here. We had to fell an entire forest to get the materials for this.
Really? Cause it. She sniffs it. Smells like a scam.
Well, I'm not sure what kind of nose you have, because when I sniff it, I smell imported leather, I smell rare minerals, refined under the tutelage of some of the most renowned smithies around here, to be placed ideally where any strikes would be happening. And, oh, what's this? Another sniff? My own wares that I can price at whatever fucking price I feel like.
Oh,
And you know what? Just for that, whoopsie daisy, the price has increased. The sale is over.
oh. That's okay. We didn't need it anyways.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going to need food for our rams, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Ah, you have some rams?
need-
Yes, I have some feed in the back here. In fact, I might be able to procure some more if you should need it.
Yes. Well, we have 3 rams, so it would be useful to have food for them.
Ah, of course. Here, I shall go to the back and find some more for you.
Thank you.
We should steal that armor.
My goodness.
Would you like to try and steal?
What's stealth based off on? Hold on.
Dexterity, I think.
Can I get the ram food first, and then you try to
let's get
steal
the-
it?
Yeah.
You have any room in your queue?
We'll get the ram food first, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
After a minute or so, he comes back, holding 5 more bags of feed. Ah, here's a bunch more for you. However much you like, and if this is not enough, I have a man that I can point you to grab some more.
I'll take all of it.
Ah, of course. That will be 5 copper apiece.
Do I just click buy?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna get all of them.
Okay, buy them all.
Buy. Yeah.
Now, if you notice in the chat log, Asias bought the following things from Taylor Tot. 6 feed. So each of this feed would be responsible for about 3 days rations for your rams.
Awesome.
Wow. Okay.
He's a herder. He's taking care of the animals. That's what he does.
Ah,
Yes, we rather like our animals over here. We have to be able that we have proper animal husbandry. That's why we also, and he points behind them, we have some bits and bridles and some various saddles as well, so that way you're not just riding on their backs and hurting them. There's some people around here that just slap themselves onto the back of an animal and assume that everything's fine, but that could be nothing but pain for you and your animal. Something like a saddle here helps cushion the impact between you both.
Yeah, believe me, I know. I used to herd rams back up in the north.
Oh, in the north, over in Brador?
No, a lot colder and a lot more north.
And his eyes widen a little bit. Oh, over in Nor, you are quite a far away from home, young lad. Why are you here?
I'm here with friends.
I
Well, it's wonderful to have you in these parts. Welcome.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that I can do for you in the meanwhile? Would you like some of these saddles? Or perhaps, I think he looks to the back. I'm not sure if you're the adventuring type, but I do have some great axes here that are finely honed.
Great axes. I would love to see them.
Absolutely. And he procures one of the great axes and holds it out to you. And you can see that it is sharpened to a razor's edge in this. Whatever it hits would be dealing much more damage than usual. And if you are perhaps weak, I am. And he snaps his hands and a little wisp of aether comes out. Somewhat trained in the magical arts. Are any of you perhaps not feeling at your best at the moment?
Oh, I have a boo-boo. I'm fine.
No, I think we're okay.
Ah, wonderful then. Would you like this great axe then? I didn't catch your name, sir.
My name is Asis. What is your name?
Taylor. I'm Taylor Tot.
That rolls off the tongue very nicely. Taylor Tot.
Yes, thank you. I'm pretty sure my parents named me that for...
Todd is in like a taut rope.
Yes, like a taut rope. I come from a family of craftsmen, you see, and they were very much about the skills that you acquire over your life defines you.
I see. Oh, I get it. Taylor is in a tail. Yeah, okay. I get it. It's in a tail.
Yes.
Yeah. Your parents
It is
are
a
very
pun,
clever.
as they say.
Yes.
I don't remember. Do our rams have saddles and everything?
This is what
Your
to
rams
ask
have no
what-
saddles.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to get something.
I don't think I have enough for a saddle though.
Oh, I can help. Wait, maybe? Yeah, I can
I don't
help.
know. I'm kind of used to the soreness between my legs. I'm good.
Oh, I mean, your ram's kind of old. Maybe some cushioning might help.
Oh, why should I extend the inevitable?
Because you need something to ride on.
I mean, the hips on that
It
thing.
would be
they were
what
jetting
you
out.
know. It's a little bit. It's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Taylor, I mean, I don't have the money. Is there any way we can exchange?
You don't have... By chance, have any of you maybe sold things to the merchant? If you checked inventory, you might
I don't have anything to sell.
Wow, you sure don't. No precious gems or anything.
Nope. Listen, I need those.
For
Here,
what?
So you have 20,000 bajillion.
I don't know. It's somewhere in my notes that I was gonna use them for something.
Okay. Literally
maybe-
everyone but Calliope, including, this means Ossios. If you check your inventory, you might notice you have a ruby and an emerald.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I have plans for the ruby.
Ah,
I have
yes.
plans for the ruby.
The gems that are purely meant to be sold. Okay.
It is pretty.
Okay,
I
then.
have plans for the ruby. Trust me.
What's a EP? Emerald piece?
Electrum.
Oh no, never mind. I asked you. Yeah.
You did ask me literally less than 24 hours ago, yeah.
What a great memory.
Well, here, how about, I can buy the saddles, and someone can cover my apple cider.
I can do that.
Okay.
Unless or we can make our own. It can't be that hard.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
They're already made. I know how to herd animals. I don't know how to make saddles.
No. Make our own apple cider.
Oh.
You
Okay,
can't
well,
do
that's a
that.
lot easier
I
than
will get-
making...
I will get you your apple cider, Calliope.
Okay, thank you. And in that case, can she buy the 3 riding saddles?
Absolutely. Feel free to purchase it yourself.
have more rubies and emeralds and diamonds.
And I will give 2 saddles to Asius and Ala.
Perfect.
How do
So
I do that?
if you go over in the bottom left and you see request trade,
Oh.
you can now
Wait.
give those things to different players.
Oh, whoa.
A full interactive trading menu now.
Wow.
Okay. Whoa.
And you'll notice in the chat that we can spectate a trade going on between Calliope and Asias. So if you want to put that saddle over in there.
Drag and drop. Whoa.
Wow.
But this is magical.
There's so many automations you can do with Foundry. It's wonderful.
Oh my goodness. I might do Foundry for my other group too.
It's definitely worth it. You have to find other modules to plug in and then like put that all together. But like once you do, there's so many possibilities.
It's so cool.
Cool. And you need to also give one to anyone else, or are you all good?
Oh right, I need to give one to Ala. Okay, and then there we go.
Still loading for me.
Yeah, it's loading for me too.
Is it taking some time to... Trade concluded for
I
that
got it.
one. You might need to start the trade again for Asias and Calliope.
Okay, let me try again.
Yeah. Don't click accept until like the item is actually there.
Okay. Hang on. Close. This. Whoop. Hang on. I'll get this eventually. Send request. Okay. Drag and drop.
Drag and drop, and now you can both press OK.
Ready, settle. Accept.
And...
Yeah,
trade
there
concluded.
you go.
Woo!
Congratulations, you guys have now bought things and traded them.
Amazing.
And Taylor
I
looks
love
as you
this.
guys sort of pass the saddles across each other and goes, "Oh, well, what are the names of your rams? It seems you each have one of your own."
Milton.
Munchie.
Monchi. And I'm forgetting my own ram's name, I think.
Your name,
Morris?
Asias, your ram's name is Milton.
Morris. Oh,
Morris. Yeah, Morris.
Yeah, Morris.
yeah.
It's Milton, Monchi, and Morris.
Oh, those are wonderful names. Altogether, they're
Yeah. So when you see us running by, you're like, you know?
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, did you have them parked outside the city by chance?
Did we?
Yeah, you would have,
yes.
going into the city, you would have been asked to like, hey, park them over here, tie them up, and they'll be taken care of.
Oh my god, I hope no one steals them.
Oh no.
This is
Someone those are stolen rams.
the area is protected by the guard. In this case, it's sort of like like a guarded parking lot, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's not like just empty stables that anyone can take things. Like you're all good. Even when you got out, they have like a little ticketing system where they're like, okay, here's your ticket. I wrote number 12, 13, and 14 for each of you. You can come back, give this to us, and we'll give you your rems back.
I love it.
Okay, perfect.
I put like my little slip in like a empty shotgun shell or something.
You put it in an empty slug.
Yeah.
But otherwise Taylor's like, well, there's not much else that I sell here. If there's anything else that I could direct you towards, I would be more than happy to, but is there a certain reason you're in our town today? Are you here for just the festival?
That was a happy coincidence. I was just wondering if you guys had a post office.
A post office? Yes, actually. I wonder if it's actually open today for the festival, but if
it
it is open, it would be over down the street over here. You'd make a quick left and then a right, and you should be right at it.
Left and right. All right, she puts her hands up. Left. Okay, this hand.
Oh,
L.
goodness. Do you need to be escorted?
Are you willing to escort us?
No.
Oh.
I know my lefts and my rights. That's okay.
Oh, that's wonderful that you've learned the most basic of properties. I'm very proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
I can do calculus.
Well, see,
Did you know what hexadecimal code was 12 hours ago?
No, not me. I'm just thinking I was really good with numbers because she wants one. Gotta keep track of that shit. She has her own Dewey Decimal system of wording.
Amazing.
Who is Dewey? Is he cousins of Huey and Louie?
No, it's just the time that I do everything. It's really early in the morning where everything's dewy.
Oh, so you based a whole number system based off the time that you perform it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Thank you.
Fascinating.
Well,
I didn't even know this about you, Awa.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Did you know my favorite color? Question mark?
Is it yellow? Or, no, it's gold. It's gold, isn't it?
Good answer.
Oh, thank you.
I was gonna say blue.
Oh.
I like that Calliope found your actual favorite color.
I'm changing it right now.
Wow, yeah, I'm writing that down. I wish you luck on your travels, adventurers, and I hope that you have a wonderful time at our festival.
Thank you. It was
One more thing.
Yes.
Sorry. What is there? The settlement just outside, a little ways outside of town. Mitt.
Yes, Mitt.
Have you heard any news from there lately, by chance?
No, actually. We used to get our grain from there, but they stopped contact with us about a week ago. We just assumed that the people there were upset at any sort of progress. There's been a little bit divide between our peoples as of late, as we continue our expanse and try and settle this civilization. And he looks at you. Actually, he's gonna roll a perception check. You would have an inkling. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm so sorry if this isn't assuming, but you are one of the people around here, yes? One of the original.
I am actually, yes.
Yes. So you would probably know about this best, but our civilizations are very new. As of yet, coming across our 10th anniversary as one of the reasons for this festival, and not entirely welcomed by some of your people that took care of this land and its forests. And he brings out a small little sapling that he's been growing, almost as if like it's his way of giving back, or being like, look, I'm not like the rest of them. I care about nature. Really, I have a plant.
It's actually very sweet.
And he's like, thank you. I do love the place that we're in. It's one of the reasons I even moved out here, is I love all the nature around. And while it is unfortunate that we have to take some of it away to make a place for ourselves to live, I know some other of our civilizations have tried to be a little more harmonious with the land, as your people try and intend. I hope that we can find some form of cohabitation soon, but I fear that Mitt just stopped talking to us recently because of these kinds of qualms. I used to get my grain from there and even a couple of materials on the weekly, but they didn't come in this week.
Taylor.
Well,
I had a question.
oh, go ahead.
Taylor, so some of you people want to find a more peaceful way and collaborate with them. But is there anyone we should look out for that is a little bit more aggressive in taking the land?
And again, he sort of like, he goes over to the door, he looks outside at all of like the people shouting and having a jovial time, and he sighs and then closes the door, and you hear him like he takes a little key off of his leather belt, and locks it for a second.
Oh my god.
Comes over to you guys and goes, okay, so this isn't like bad. It's not like I'm going to be executed for saying this, but you know, word gets around. I'd rather just not have the gossip. But you're travelers. This entire town is one of the most settled areas, and he points around. You've doubtlessly seen it as you walked in. We have buttresses, we have fortress walls, we have castles, and even like an entire infrastructure set up with cobblestones and everything. This was all set up by one of the most expensive people to leave Alarnock in the Pirates Guild, by Lord Ger, who was, and he points to Calliope, one of your people at first. He left your people behind and converted to us and became this expansive, not a warlord, but expansive lord, landlord even. And he settled this entire town. Not even a village anymore, but a well-to-do city. Him and his captain of the guard have been very expansive in trying to, or very direct in trying to increase their expansive nature and make the city even as the capital of a nation. If there was anyone that you wanted to, I wouldn't say look out for, but to be on the lookout of, they're quite expensive, maybe not as in line with the original people of this land, those would be the first two that spring to mind. Lord Ger and the captain of the guard, Captain Leroux.
How do you spell that?
Yeah, can you spell that?
Yeah.
Lord Ger is G-E-R. Following sort of the naming structure of the original people, where they use 3 letters for everything. And the other one, Captain Leroux, is L-A-R-O-W-E.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Apologies, and you can tell he's sort of guilty, like one of those things where he has like the guilt by association of just like living here. I hope it doesn't rub you the wrong way about this entire civilization. We all want a place to live, but we also should respect the places we come from.
It's, I mean, part of nature is change. It's just surprising to see how much change has happened here.
Right. A lot has changed in the past decade. Even within the past decade, in the last year or so, a lot has changed.
It's not like you guys are, like, completely, tearing out the nature. Like, I mean, there's bushes and shrubs and stuff in town. Like, at least you're keeping some greenery around, which is nice to see.
Yes. In fact, some of the, it had to be fought for. Lord Ger actually wanted the town square completely dozed over, but we were very adamant that we wanted at least some semblance of the life that lives here as we walk across the stalls and such. That's a sort of consensus that we all came to, at least in this section of the town, is that while we may live here, we should at least celebrate the bounty that life gives us. One of the reasons for the fall festival here, as we can celebrate all of the fruits of our labors, so to speak.
Sweet.
But if it could help with some things, and he points to that studded leather armor, I know I said part of an entire forest had to be taken out for this. Perhaps I could adjust maybe the price for it, etc. So that maybe it could be some way of giving back.
Maybe make up for it, yes.
And you see him go there and write over the 7,000 gold piece with a new price.
Oh wow. 100.
Damn.
Okay. In that case, Asius, would you like leather armor?
I would love to.
In a hopefully trade of good fortune. Sure, I'll take one of those leather armors.
Of course, feel free. And he puts out a little tray for you to put your gold in. Feel free to buy it.
Okay.
Man, I'm spoiled. Clive is my sugar mama. Could be our, but I like.
What do you mean? I don't have any money.
Bitch.
I don't have any money.
I'm poor.
I don't have any money.
No money.
No,
There we go.
I was broke as well.
Broke as fuck.
There we go.
Okay, so you got one of those. And also, this might be a clue for other people around here. If you look in your inventories with equipment, I'm not sure all of you are wearing armor.
Oh.
So, just as a thing. Remember for the future that you might be wanna be on the lookout for some stuff like that. But then he sort of goes back up and unlocks the door, opens it up, and you hear the cries of children, the laughter of some adults as they tell a joke to one another or catch up on long forgotten business of stories that you will never know. And he goes, well, don't let me keep you. It was wonderful meeting you, but if you'd like to explore the rest of our fair city, feel free.
I think we will. It was nice meeting you.
It was very nice meeting you, and I just goes over, he gives him a big hug, picks him up, and he just puts him down.
As you pick him up, you hear a little scrunch as like you crack his back a little bit, and it's like one of those cartoonish moments where like his hands, like the fingers are all splayed out, and you see like a little grimace on his face for a second. His eyes widen before he goes down and goes, puts a hand on his back on the small of his back and goes, oh my goodness, I didn't even know I needed that. Oh, thank you. And he gives you like, obviously not as strong as you did, but a little hug across the shoulder back. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah. I hope you have a great day and keep selling stuff.
Well, hopefully that's the plan.
It's apple
And
cider?
from there, where would you guys like to go?
Oh.
Apple cider.
We need to go to the post office, but if there's a place to buy apple cider
Yeah,
from.
the apple cider's closer. As before, like we go, Ewa lingers a little bit in the back as she whispers to Taylor, like, if you really want to appease them, you should have like a little bee garden, or a garden for bees in front.
A garden for bees?
Yeah, you know, nature's pollinators.
Well, I suppose I could set up a flower garden and such. It would help
Yeah, just
liven
like-
up the storefront.
Yeah, just the front and some color. Draws the eyes to the door.
For sure. I believe I saw a patch of azaleas out beyond the city walls. I could probably pick some of those up.
Anyway, good festival. See you around.
Yes. And a happy festival day to you as well.
Yep.
And he looks, and you see him like stop for a second and goes, wait, I never even told you the name of the festival, did I? You are newcomers. I should have not assumed as such. This is not just a festival or festival day. This is the fall. Wait, what is the name in here? Sorry, because like this is an actual thing I can give you here, so I would like to give it to you if I can.
Good idea. Like Taylor's little man book.
I want to wiggle his ears.
You want to wiggle his ears?
Yeah.
What a way to have that. Wow, this is really okay. I can't find it within 30 seconds, so I'm giving up on it.
Okay. Awa says, "Oh, I thought it was just like a founding type of festival. Since you said this town was turning 10 years old."
Yes, I mean it is, but you still don't want to just call it the founding festival. We try and give things like some proper names for it and such, you know.
All right. Any big events that we should look out for to celebrate with?
Well, around the evening today, Lord Jer will be handing out some prizes and having a little contest of strength over in the outer markets. Not here in the town square, but in the outer markets.
A contest of strength?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like something Oscars could do.
Prizes?
Yes, he'll be giving out some prizes and such, and to the winner, I believe we'll also be given a commission to help expand a little bit more, and we'll pay quite handsomely for the services to do so.
Oh my god.
You would also be able to ask, I believe, one boon of the Lord.
Oh.
I think I can do a contest of strength, and he says it's
I thought you guys left.
We were almost
They probably
at the
came
door.
back since you like
then-
stood there.
Yeah.
What's taking her so long?
Where's Awa?
Dude, do we need a leash on you?
Are you okay?
You're probably gonna be another day, and then
Are you flirting with
and then they
the
start
shopkeeper
talking.
again?
No, even better. Asias, we need to stay here till evening.
Okay.
There's a contest, and with your muscular biceps, delts, and triceps, I'm sure you'll win.
With your triceps.
I
I found the name of it now. It's the fall of Sedna, or it's the festival of Sedna's breath.
Festival of whose breath?
Sedna, the Veil Lord of this land.
Oh,
Oh.
Festival of Sedna's breath.
Yes, she breathes life into the land so that we may profit off of it. And it was as sort of a part of the consensus that we respect the people that we are, in essence, settling over. And as a thing for that, would anyone like to roll a history check?
Yes. Can we all do it?
What?
Yeah, you can all do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it, but I have a -1, so.
I think you'll be better than me.
I don't know. We'll see about that.
Oh, come on, Calliope. You do that.
Yep. That name means nothing to you. Calliope, because you are actually from here, I will give you an advantage. I will let you roll
Oh
one
my
more
god,
time.
okay, I'll roll again. Calliope,
Good
please
vibes.
don't be shit.
I was not better than you.
12. Okay. You would remember that Senna is the Veil Lord of this land, like you were told, but also that Senna has not been seen for quite a bit, as she went back to where she used to travel with your people across the various forests in like that roaming pattern that you're used to. She recently has retired to what's called the Wandering Palace over in the ocean, the Southern Ocean off of the coast.
Okay.
And she did that about 10 years ago.
Wandering Palace, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, let me just.
With that,
Calliope
though,
stops for a second and is like, wait a minute. You said it's the 10th anniversary, correct?
well, yes, this is the 10th anniversary of our town's founding.
Oh. Well, congratulations. 10 years is quite the milestone.
Quite, and I was here from the beginning.
Wow.
I traveled I originally came to Alernok, and then I traveled all the way here for the promise of a better life. And for the most part, it has been that way.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. And with that, she's like, now, if you'll excuse me, I really want to get some apple cider. And then she's going to walk out the door again.
Okay. Yes, please. Don't let me keep you.
Isis picks up Awa on like a shoulder and starts like lifting her up and down. As they walk.
She burps.
Okay.
You can pass her back. Do you have any more?
She burps again.
Oh my god.
She looks rather embarrassed about it. Put me down.
No, this is a strength of contest. I'm warming up. The contest of strength. That. I'm warming up.
Okay. For the contest.
For the contest.
You guys, while thinking about that, notice that Calliope has already dashed over to one of the stalls selling apple cider, where there is just a nice young lady with auburn hair, just selling various apple goods. She has from apple fritters to apple pies to apple cider, and all flavored with some various different drinks or flavors. There's apple with cranberry, there's apple with raspberries, and all these other mixtures. I don't have art for her, but she looks to you and goes, "Oh, would you like something, miss?"
I said I was gonna buy Calliope the apple cider.
Get up there! I don't know why I was panting. She's in your arms, but she does it anyway.
She starts just flailing her arms like, go, go, go!
Let's go. Yeah, her legs and arms are moving in air.
It's like holding a dog over a tub and she's doing the doggy paddle.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, I would love some. You wouldn't happen to have cider with honey in it, would you?
Oh, some honey cider. Yes. It's part of our mulled cider. And she brings out or she points to a large cauldron over an open flame. We've had it nice and warm and brimming for a while now. It has apple, honey, and just a smidgen of spices in it. A little bit of cardamom and cinnamon.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Here, I can pour you a cup. And she fishes out a ladle, puts it in a little iron mug, and she places it on the table for you. On the house.
Oh, why, thank you so much.
Anytime. Enjoy the festival, young lass.
Thank you. She takes a drink of the cider.
And you taste honey, apples with a bright note, and then a little bit of a kick from the cardamom and cinnamon mixed together, as if like a little tap on the cheek for you, and you feel the blood rush to your face as you get a little more red, a little more bright.
Oh, this stuff is great. And then she holds out the cup to Asias and Awa. It's like, come on, guys, you should try some.
Asias and Awa, meanwhile, apparently dashing over to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like
she looks around. She's like, "Oh."
you just hear this big like clap, scared.
Whoa!
There you are. You should try this. It's really good.
Do you pay for that? I was supposed to get it for you.
It was on the house.
Did you pay for it?
No,
Okay.
I said it was on the house.
I'm so proud of her. Wipes fake tear from us.
For free.
Oh, are you crying?
No!
Okay.
It must be my apple allergy or something.
Okay. Wait,
I'm
you're allergic to
gonna ask
apples?
if you-
Okay, don't drink this then.
Oh, okay. That was a lie, by the way. Above table.
I know that.
Okay.
Calliope, on the other hand.
Calliope's like, "Oh, okay."
It's hit or miss.
It's like, oh, it's my birthday. Oh, it's your birthday. Isis would be like, can I have a cup too? I'll pay for it.
Oh, we should get you some cider too.
Yeah. Could I get I get a cup as well of the same thing she's drinking.
Oh, another one? Absolutely. And she ladles some more into it. This is provided by the government. This is provided by the city, so no worries about any payments or anything. This is just a help, a little social lubricant. Get everyone into the spirit.
Thank you.
Liquid courage, I like it.
Thank you, Simpson.
However, if you want the real liquid courage, let me know and I'll give you the spiked stuff.
Duly noted, thank you.
He is pretty fun when he's spiked.
Wait, what is it? Oh, that's a double entendre. Shit.
It's how we met!
It is how you met. That is true. It is funny that after that and you guys traveling all this time, you have never done it again.
It was just so good. You never, you
didn't want to spoil it.
It's a treasure. It's a treasure.
Yeah, it's once in a lifetime experience.
Once in a lifetime, yeah.
Now we trauma bonded, and then it just got weird after that. So you think about it. So,
Now we're it's kind of in it's complicated region.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook status wise.
The Facebook status, it's complicated.
Yep.
Anyway, post office, yes?
Yeah. I can't wait to update my post office status.
My post office status.
Oh my goodness.
You guys decide to head over to the outer markets, following the directions that you were given.
With the kitten.
God damn it, there is a cat in every... I didn't look for this. I'll have you know, this just happens to be here. But you head over... You head over to the cat and pick it up, give it a little pet before it gives you a soft meow and dashes off.
Okay, goodbye. Have a wonderful day.
And you see that as it dashes off...
Huh? Why?
Well, you just barked and growled at the cat.
I didn't bark. Sneeze.
Just a sneeze.
Oh, okay.
What's everybody would sneeze?
It sounded like a bark. I don't know. Why would you bark?
I don't know. Why would you bark?
Why? I mean, if I wanted to terrorize the cat, maybe, but...
Oh, that's weird.
That would be weird. Which is why I'm asking, why would you bark?
Well, it's a good thing none of us barked.
Okay, it was a really weird sneeze then. Got it, okay.
And as you finish talking, you notice that where the cat dashed off to seems to be a small storefront with a large wooden sign and painted in soft white letters of a more declarative typeface. Says post office.
I just put Sawawa down. Okay, go do your post office things.
Alright. And she runs off.
And as you run into the post office, you are met by a girl with golden brown hair and hazel eyes to match. She has soft, rounded cheeks and a even softer smile as she looks to you and goes, "Oh, I didn't think I'd be getting anyone today. Yes, can I help you?"
Hold on, Luna's recollecting herself.
You asked before this if everyone was hot in here, and this was as I was putting her in. I'm like, well,
You had to think about it? Alright. Okay. Awa goes off and she leans. Is there a counter?
Yes, there's a counter.
Okay, she leans against the counter with like one elbow. It's like, hello. I know there's a festival going around, but I was wondering how long an express service would be to mail this letter to this address. And she like writes down the address of her bosses.
Okay. As you write it down and you sort of pass it over across the table, you see her deftly like put two fingers on the table, catching it like as it was sliding over, and slides it over to herself, picks it up with like a gentle flick of the wrist that she's very used to at this point. Oh, all the way over to the Golden Commonwealth. Well, that'd be quite the travel for it. Let's see. We'd have to use one of our skippers, and then we'd have to cross two countries. Just a second. And she sort of like pops up a little bit in stature and not even so much as strides, but like hops over to the back of the post office.
God, I hate when she leaves, but I love watching her go.
God damn it.
And she looks around and goes, well, if we use some of the... okay. And you can see that she's like crunching some numbers or like looking at a couple of charts in the back before she comes back and goes, well, if we are using normal delivery services, it would take about a week and a half. And if we are using some enchanted services for a little bit of more coin, I could have it there within 2 days.
How much are the enchanted services?
Well, the enchanted services come in 3 different packages. For one, we are able to spirit across all of Braydor. One, we could spirit across all of Golden Commonwealth. And the last one, we can spirit across both. Since Braydor is a much larger country to span the breadth of, that would be about, let's see here. That would be about 100 gold. To span Golden Commonwealth will be 25 gold. And if you were to do it both, we'll give you a bundle and we'll make it for just 115 gold.
I'll take that bundle, and I just need to write something real quick as she takes out her letter. Can I use this pen?
Absolutely. Oh, wait, no, actually, that pen's about to run out of ink. Here. And she holds your hand as she takes it out, places it, like, in her frock, and you see her go into her pocket and take out a new, fresh quill with a bottle of ink, freshly sealed. Use this one. It's much nicer. And she puts them both into your hands, wraps her hands around yours as she, like, wraps your hands around it.
Awa takes the quill, and then with, like, her free hand, she kisses, like, the hand of Marie.
And you see
Thank you.
Marie's cheeks blush a little bit, and she gives you a wink. No worries at all.
Okay. Awa takes the letter, and she folds it, and she puts, like, an asterisk at the bottom. P.S. I spent money for this. Please forgive me.
Please forgive.
reimburse.
And she underlines spent money 3 times. And then I 4 times.
Okay.
And then, like, okay, thanks, see you when I get back.
Would you like
and
to
then-
write out what that letter actually says, or do you just want a general gist being sent out?
I want a general gist with that personalized little. Or I
Okay.
could write it, but it would be later.
Yeah,
if
you
that's
can write it later for me. It doesn't have to be a now thing.
Okay.
I just want to know exactly like what should be sent off for
Okay.
them to read.
Yeah. And then she puts it back, and she takes out 115 gold.
Also,
You
Nami,
leave-
I think your mic is getting some static at the moment.
Oh,
Oh, suddenly better. Oh, well,
Yeah.
you're muted. That's why.
Oh.
Okay, you take out the 115 gold.
Yeah. Do I have to trade with her or anything?
Oh, no. In this case, you can just do minus 115.
Okay.
But she does, actually, for a second, just a second here, just a second here, where is she? She does also go, you're such a wonderful customer. If I have some other goods besides the post office, if you'd like.
Oh, like, what?
Why don't you click on her character and find out?
Oh, I didn't see.
You seem like you're inclined for the magical arts. I do happen to have some blank scrolls, if you would like. And I can even maybe write a spell or 2 on them.
Any spell, and then I can just use it?
Well, that is how spell scrolls work, lass. Any spell written on here, if you take the time to learn it as well, it'll become one of your innate spells. But if you just want a one-time use sort of thing, you can use it and it will burn up after it's done. If you see here, I have spell scrolls that can handle a 3rd level spell, a 5th level spell, and a 6th level spell.
Wow. Does sound really good. As Luna is looking up what spells are possible.
These also can be spells that you don't innately know or can know. Like you could learn a wizard spell from a 3rd or 5th, 6th level spell even. To make it
So
innate
if I-
though, you it has to be a leveled spell that you could learn. Like right now, I don't think you can learn 6th level spells. You can't innately learn a 6th level spell if you don't have that knowledge available. But you could learn a 3rd level spell and make it innate. But if you just want a one-time use of like, look, I just want the ability to cast Thunder Wave, then it'll burn up after that. Then you can just buy the spell scroll and keep it as a spell scroll.
And if I buy them and I choose my spells later, is that something I can do?
Yes. You just have to find someone who knows the spell to begin with, to write it down.
Okay. I meant more of like, if I buy them and then I choose which ones I had Marie write on there.
Oh, you would have to tell me before the next session.
Okay, I can
And
do
you wouldn't
that.
be able to use it this session because of that.
Yeah, obviously. I have to look at spells.
That is totally fine.
Okay. Oh, Marie, these sound like a really good deal. They are a little bit pricey, but I think I will go for it.
Oh, of course. And also remember, you can haggle.
Yeah.
But also, if you just like her and you want to pay the full thing, you will get brownie points.
How do you haggle?
Look at brownie.
I don't know how to haggle.
You talk to me. You roll persuasion checks.
All right.
I update the price depending.
Okay, this 6th level one I really want, but I'm not sure if I have the gold to buy the 3rd, 5th, and the 6th. Is it anything? Any way to like adjust that?
Well, a way to adjust that is by earning some more gold, love, unless there's some reason that I should be bringing it down.
What if I take?
You are, and she's gonna put her hands on the table and sort of like lean her head on her hands. You are a pretty lass, but a girl's still gotta make rent.
I understand that. You know, I was just thinking, it's a shame that you're here inside all alone while there's a festival outside. Maybe you and I could take a stroll around it in the evening.
Oh, I mean, my shift is actually over on the next bell. I'd love to. Do you have any places that you'd like to personally go see?
I'm sure you as a local know where the good places are, and I'd gladly follow and try to make it an even better experience.
Oh, well, roll a persuasion check, or roll just a basic charisma check.
She seduced. No. Bro, my rolls are bad today.
Well, you see, when I go on the town, I like to be sort of taken somewhere, not being the one taking someone else somewhere. If you had a place in mind, maybe I'd be a little more open to it, but I don't really want to spend a long day, you see, and I don't really think about where I'm going to go for. You seem like nice company, but I'm just not up for that.
She reads out. All right, I respect that. What about this, Marie? Like, I will buy these. I'll buy 3 of these spell scrolls, and then I can look around and then come back and I can show you a good time. Either way.
Well, we'll see what happens when you come back.
Okay. Hopefully, good things. And then I'm just gonna buy these.
Nani?
Hi.
Yes, you are correct. That's a very specific part I have to write in all of my character sheets. Are they top or bottom?
Okay, top or bottom.
Okay, cool. So you bought those, and
Yeah,
she
I'm gonna
goes,
get the basket too.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your business. And she sort of pockets the money. You can tell she's not putting in the register. This is her own little side hustle she's running. And she's like,
God, a woman after my own heart.
appreciate the patronage, lass. I never caught your name.
Awa awa. And-
Awa
and-
Awa. And she holds her hand out as if for you to take it again. The name's Marie. Marie Farron.
And she takes it and gives it a kiss on the back, but then she like pulls it in a little bit and gives another one like closer to the wrist.
And you see that she sort of like lets her wrist be taken, as if a little even further than you were going for.
And then she just tries her legs just a little bit closer and then like, a little bit up the forearm.
And then when you go for that other one, she pulls out her hand and rests her hand on your cheek and brings it a little closer for you to see. And you both look into each other's eyes, and she gives a little giggle and a giggle and a smile before pushing you back. Well, I'll be seeing you around now. Have a good day at the festival. I'm going to be wrapping up here.
All right, I'll see you then. And she like winks and leaves.
Okay. And with that, you head outside the store. And you see Calliope and Asias. What have you guys been doing this time?
I was probably she barks, right? I heard her bark. She barked.
Yeah, I heard her bark.
I heard her bark.
There's no way that was a sneeze. I mean, I've heard some weird sneezes in my time, but like.
I heard her I saw her playing with the stick before. She's like a big puppy. It's really cute.
Oh, that was kind of cute. I wonder if
adorable.
it's like if she's kind of like into that, or if it's like I don't know, like maybe it's like the Gorin thing. I don't know.
Maybe it's because she's Gorin.
Oh, maybe. Do Gorns act like dogs? I don't know. I've never been around one.
No, I mean neither. She's the first one.
And it's at this moment that Awa Awa comes outside.
She has a big
Hi,
goofy.
Awa.
Hi.
How did it go?
Someone's Twitter pated.
I don't know what that means, but I sent my letter.
You also sent
Were
something
they
more.
were they cute?
About as cute as you.
Oh.
Damn, the player in Awa Awa. She just got done kissing a woman's arm, walks out and goes, "Oh, but you're cuter, baby." What the hell?
Looks over her shoulder. Marie didn't hear that, right?
These hoes ain't loyal.
It's like, all right, do you guys want to walk around the festival and see what there's to do before the contest?
Well, yeah, we can walk around and then go to the contest.
Yeah.
Unless you have plans for this evening, Awa Awa. Nudge, nudge.
As much as you do.
I don't really have many plans other than the contest.
Yeah.
Let's find you some.
Contest, and then but we also gotta check see if we can like vote or something.
Yes. Oh.
Oh.
Or like a skipper or something.
Oh. I should have asked about that.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
could've.
I
will
can
ask
go in.
about
Okay.
No.
Wait.
Let's go. Save the dog.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? A dock's a good idea. Okay. I was just gonna ask if like the post office person knew, but yeah, the docks sound good. Take the docks then.
Okay, so you guys want to head over to the docks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a second for that. On that mark, I do want to bring up just a quick thing before we continue on. It is almost 6. We were originally going to go to 6, but we started a little later. Do you guys want to go to 6:30, or should we be wrapping up at 6 still?
I can do a little later.
I'm good with whatever.
Yeah, I'm going with whatever.
You good with whatever? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go on a quick 5-minute break, set up one final thing here, and then we'll be back. So use this as an opportunity to get yourself some more water, go to the restroom, or recollect on any things that you guys want to go for. We'll be right back in the meanwhile.
The ocean can't fill Allah's thirst.
Just to be clear, we're not setting a cracker on this place, right? I'm kidding.
Well, you know, that means going back to Salsa Verde and like everybody else again, and we don't have a ship, so we have to swim, It's the whole ordeal, so it's more work to stick a Kraken on this town than like, the other.
She had a ring of swimming, but I didn't really read it.
It was also super expensive. I was looking
It was
at
very expensive, yeah. Everything in this world is pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Maybe we're
I was
just
like, man,
broke.
1,000 gold's gonna go a long way, and I'm like, no, it's
No,
not.
it does not.
Maybe we're just fucking broke, you guys.
I think we're just
Yeah.
fucking broke.
Except Awa, but we don't know
Except
that.
Awa,
No, I'm
but,
pretty
you know.
broke too. You have to do some math.
I'm gonna go get ice cream. I'll be right back.
Right. I have to set up what I'm doing after this.
I bet.
Welcome back.
Hello. I'm ready. I'm just
Can I ask for a quick favor?
Yes.
Can you bring Marie back on the stage really quickly?
You just want to see Marie again?
No, I'm just putting her a screenshot of her in my notes.
Oh, okay. Sure thing. Add her to the stage. Wait, I need to take someone else off the stage then. To put them on the stage.
What? Let me give you water.
Or actually, here. This might make it easier. If you hover over, you should see.
You get the puppy water.
Thank you, I got it.
No worries. Okay. You guys wanted to head over to
the dog.
Liedenbach.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get you over there. As you head on over to the docks, you notice before you a large swath of people hustling and bustling about. Even though the festival of Sedna's Breath continues on, trade must still commence and be things unloaded, things brought about, and people coming to travel. You notice that one of the skippers seems to have just landed. The wake of its waves still sort of like, settling off as they collapse into one another. A couple of sailors are hoisting the sails and tying themselves to the dock when you notice two men of note get off. One man looks shrouded in various gear and armor, various bits and baubles, even like a brass lantern hanging off his shoulder that he keeps readjusting with his hand, as if looking for something. His face shrouded in the hat of a wide brim with a solitary silver ring pierced through it. And a man next to him in classic steel knight armor, wearing a burgundy cape and a smile a little too chiseled and kind, as if it's almost been, I guess for a lack of a better word, painted on there. It's something that it's almost like his default expression. He slaps his hand on the back of the man with the giant knapsack, and you see some of the antlers from some unknown beast rattle around him there, and you hear, "Oh, well, we're finally here, lords. It only took crossing the 2 countries in an ocean, but we finally made it." A mutter from under the hat that you can barely make out. As they wander about, God damn it, you guys really just can't stop moving, huh?
Whoa.
As I'm describing this whole thing, in the middle of the screen, it's just like your little, like your puppies, like having your hyper energy moment at the moment.
We're listening.
You're listening. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's just, it caught me by surprise. I was like, oh my god, they got the zoomies right now.
Always.
Lords, they crossed 2 countries.
Yes. No, I'm not like accusing you guys of not listening. It's just, it caught me off guard. As they rustle about with each other, they brush shoulders with you and walk past, and the man with the wide brim hat looks at you, and you're able to get a better glimpse at his face. A wizened old man with a white beard trailing down into his clothes, and a large white hair making like a mane behind him. And he has a glistening green emerald eye that peers out from the darkness at you, almost with its own glow. And you hear him go, "Oh, watch where you're going. Don't get in my way again."
Sorry, sir.
Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me.
Yes, you're excused.
Okay.
And he turns away from you, sort of hikes up his bag again and starts walking off. Timothy, meanwhile, walking behind him, going, "Lawrence, don't be so rude to the locals!" And he gives you all three. He like turns around as he's walking past you, but with a widened grin, even more chiseled. He goes, "Sorry about that, everybody. We're new here." And he tosses a gold to each of you. Feel free to add it.
Thank you.
Don't worry about that. And hey, have a wonderful time, huh?
Enjoy the festival.
Yes. Oh, there's a festival. Ho ho! And he smacks his hands together and rubs them. Well, thank you for that. And he then stops, looks to Lawrence, and goes, "Hold on a moment, Lawrence." And he goes up to you. "And do you need an escort for this festival, young man?"
No, we're good. We're hanging out. It looks like,
Clive,
you're, what?
You should show him around.
Why can't you? He seems more like your type.
He's more like you.
Why does he seem like my type? What do you guys
Just
think?
tossed us a bunch of, like, well, not a bunch, but he tossed us gold pieces on.
And I love
That
it.
sounds like
But I think he looks so good with you. Yeah, but
I
like,
don't know.
he could buy you apple cider and it'd be really cute and you guys could hold hands and then maybe...
We could have a date for the evening.
Well, now, ladies, don't go fighting over me now. If none of you are exactly equipped to go about with the festivities with me, I won't impress on you any further. Have a wonderful day. And with that, he gets up and starts walking off.
Maybe you are.
And she pushes her.
Maybe you're the one who's not equipped to. Keep
roll for
up with
strength.
them.
Oh,
Okay.
oh. Just a straight strength?
Yep.
I'm slowly getting stronger.
You attempt to push Calliope, but Calliope, sort of used to you at this point, firmly puts her foot down, holding her ground, and all you succeed in doing is like pushing her back like maybe a step or two before she recatches her footing and looks like right at you.
Calliope kind of like just kind of brings Awa into like a hug as she's pushing her and goes, "Okay, have a nice day."
You're too
You
nice.
too.
Maybe you guys, ladies, maybe you two are too nice. Maybe you two are too much for him. You know, to keep up. That's what he
I
likes.
mean, go
And
after
as he's
him
walking
if you
away-
want,
And as he's walking away, you see him blow a kiss at all three of you and go, "And greetings from Brador."
Rador. Is that not where we need to go, guys?
Take him in a ship.
Our goal is Armagh in
Vendegian Empire.
the Vendegian Empire.
Right. I am getting the hang of
Empire.
this. Yes.
But
Never
guys,
mind.
also speaking on that, if you ever do want to remember some of the countries and such, there is a map in Ivraia Resources now, and it will be updated with some more stuff in the future.
Yay.
Woo! Map.
That being said, you guys are here now in the docks. What would you like to do?
Go look for a ship.
We should have
Yes,
asked them if they could give us a ride.
I guess we should have, yeah.
This is why you should have asked him. Like, gone with him, buttered him up. You're like the sweetest.
You are very sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, but I don't need to. No,
I'm
it's
not
fine.
saying like open your legs for a boat ride. I'm just saying
No.
like a good
I
20
wouldn't.
minutes of walking around and showing him how great Kuna Clef is and how great you are.
Wait, but did you see how practiced that smile? Like, I don't want this to turn into like the best mare again, okay?
Okay, but you know
That was.
you know he at least he won't want anything more. There's he's definitely a player. Come on.
I just.
And as you two start arguing amongst yourselves, you notice a sort of tall shadow fall upon all three of you, even taller than Asias.
Oh.
And as you look back behind you, a 10-foot tall man stands before you,
Oh
sort
my
of
goodness.
with a grimace and a small growl. A stern face as he goes, "You three, why are you loitering about?"
Wow.
Skipper.
Oh, yeah, we're looking for a skipper to rent, potentially.
Skippers are non-rentable here. They're property of the government.
Oh, we're looking for passage across.
You will not find that here at this port. I suggest you look elsewhere. Now, if you have nothing else, you should be on your way.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know how to act.
We have a festival around over in the town square. Maybe that would be more to your tastes and frivolity.
We just came from there, but we didn't know there were no rentable ships here. So, thanks for the information. I am Asias, by the way. What is your name?
He looks you up and down for a moment, and you see his stoic face almost grimace a little bit, like it widens and purses its lips before he goes, "My name is Captain Leroux. I am captain of the guard here."
Oh, Captain, are you...
Nice to meet you, Captain.
A pleasure likewise. Now, is there anything that I can help you with this day?
Oh, I've heard of your name. All good things. All good things.
He cocks an eyebrow to you.
I will
Yes,
cocks an
I
eyebrow
do.
to her.
She is lying through her teeth.
Yeah. Roll me a deception for it.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, you got all your pluses, right?
Not in deception, no.
You're fine. You're fine.
You don't need them!
He believes you, or at the very least, he doesn't care to press the issue of it. As he goes, "Well, that's good to see, I suppose. Who have you heard about me from?"
The people in the square. We were just walking around before.
The locals say that you're very ambitious. Pretty cool.
Well, that is kind to hear. It is good to know that I am still well liked amongst my own citizens. You three, however, you seem to not be of here, visitors of sorts. Is there something that you were aiming to gain passage from here towards? Perhaps I can point you in the right direction of where you should go.
Yes.
Trying to go to the Empire, the Vendegian Empire.
Yes.
Good job.
Vendegian Empire. The Vendegian Empire is undergoing some embargoes at the moment. You would definitely not find passage from here.
Oh, embargoes. What does that mean?
It means we are not accepting or giving trade to them at the moment.
Oh, what did they do?
This is not exactly the place for a political lesson in here. Perhaps you should look elsewhere for such a thing as that. But suffice it to say, if you were to head to the Vendegian Empire, land routes would be more to your taste. We have a peninsula that, and he's going to stop himself for a moment, collect his breath and go, that they own. If you go over there, you would be able to find the border that they heavily patrol.
They, as in...
The Vendegian Empire and its
right.
and its
Okay.
soldiers. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Well, Captain,
They're
I
not
like how
allowed to
focused
patrol
you
that
are.
border.
Oh, I appreciate how focused you are. You were getting off track and then you just went right back into it.
Yes. Focus is a thing that I try and keep. Otherwise, you'd be eaten up and churned alive over here in this uncivilized area, as the Vendegians like to call it.
Well, it's a good thing you're really good at doing your job then, huh?
Well then, should I be escorting you three out of the city then? It seems like you have an entire new country you need to get to.
We want to see the sights after all. This is a festival for the town.
The 10-year anniversary or something we heard.
Yes, it's the 10-year anniversary from when I and Lord Jer founded this place. We brought it out from nothing and made it what it is today. So there's a celebration going on for it. If you wish to see something, it is about sunset, and at the bell's toll, there will be a contest of strength over in the exterior markets, hosted by Lord Jer himself. I will be competing in it.
Captain.
I had the same thought.
I'm sorry?
Will you be participating, Captain?
I shall, yes.
Well, I'm gonna give it a try. Maybe I can impress you a little.
He's gonna, can you give me a charisma check?
Yes. Give me a second.
Can I guide?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can cast guidance if you want.
hold on. I'm coming for you, Toto.
I'm holding.
Guidance.
You can roll a d4 and add the number to your ability check. So roll your charisma and then roll a d4.
1d4. Can I put that in the situational bonus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
So that is a total of 13. Wow, you rolled an 8. He looks you up and down and goes, perhaps you could. We'll see you at the festival's contest of strength. Until then, he's gonna not point with his finger, but rather, you know, like when you sort of like unsheath your sword with your thumb, and like the little hilt comes out and extends. He extends it towards back behind and goes, "You should be going back that way."
All right. Oh, Captain, I have a question. Is there anything you would recommend seeing or visiting? Or...
Well, you could go check out the tavern for some drinks. It's newly set up within the last couple months or so, the Drunk Duck.
Okay.
Run by a pretty famous ex-adventurer from what I hear, and seems to be the talk of the town as of late. But pretty much anything around here is still new and in its infancy. The fact that this thing is only a couple months old and already taking over is something to be exclaimed upon.
Right. Maybe we'll be celebrating there after Asius here wins that contest. She pats Asius on the back, right?
Definitely.
LaRose scoffs and goes, "To win, you'd have to beat me." And we'll see what happens with something like that.
The world is full of possibilities, my friend.
Who knows? Maybe
Such
you'll
as
be
the possibility of
surprised
you heading away. I've entertained you for long enough. If you truly wish to best me, you better get over and start practicing. Head on out now.
Have a wonderful day.
And to you as well. Do you three start heading away? Or do you just stand there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you like to go?
Do you guys want to check out that strength contest, like the arena or whatever they set up?
Yeah, I would like
Oh.
to.
Yeah.
If you want me to win, I would like to practice, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. You start heading over back to the exterior markets, where you notice that where once you had left and there was nothing there, it's already starting to... It seems that there's a couple of town populace setting up some various like crates and barrels, and they're even bringing out this really nice looking chair with no one around it right now, but you can see it's sort of like the townspeople or the towns committee being like, okay, well, we got to get this ready in time. Can you bring the streamers over there? Yeah, sure. Okay, cool, thank you. And they sort of see you and go, oh, it'll be ready in about like a 20 to 30 minutes or so. Don't worry about us. So we're just almost done.
Right.
Is that where the strength contest arena?
Yes, the contest of strength will be held here. Why? Did you need something for it? Did you wish to enter?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, of course. What's your name? We'll write it down on the roster for you.
Asias.
Asias. A-S-S-Y-A-S-S?
A-S-Y-A-S.
Oh, no asses. Got you. Okay.
No asses. I know I have a nice one, but...
2 butt jokes in there. Sorry.
No ass cheeks, got it, of course. Well, Asias, come back in 30 minutes and we'll have it ready for you.
Alright, I'll see you in 30 minutes.
Of course. And then the man like turns around and shouts back over at the other one. No, don't hang it up over there. We're going hang the streamers up over here, you dimwit.
Oh, excuse me.
What would you guys like to do?
Is there anywhere where there's like anything heavy I can start like
heavy? Sure. Give me. Actually, you don't need to roll for it. You notice that there's a couple heavy barrels around that the town's committee is carrying, and you also notice that behind them there's a couple of just large barrels. That's pretty much the heaviest thing around here. Would probably be the barrels.
They're moving them?
A couple of people are moving them, but there's also a stack of them just by a cart.
I'm just gonna go over and like, try to lift one arm, and then the other one.
Oh, okay. And the man sort of directing people sees you going for it. Sure. I suppose if you want to help out, sure. Can you bring it over there? And he points over to where some of the people are putting some of the other barrels.
Oh yeah, of course. And then I just
okay.
I just move things around with them.
Perfect. Well, thanks. Appreciate that. Hey, if you are helping out, we need to try and lift this pole to hang up some more of the streamers and lights around here for some lanterns. None of us are really. I mean, it usually would be a job for 4. Could you handle it?
I could try. Here, let me do it.
Okay, roll me a strength check. You try and put your fingers underneath the wood, but it's just too long and sort of unwieldy. And you lift, and it sort of just doesn't exactly catch in your fingers in any way that you can reasonably lift. And the man goes, that's fine. It is a job for 4 usually. Or 1 strong man, but that's okay. We got some people that take care of that. You're fine.
Whoa.
Could you just actually back down a little bit? We'll bring some people over.
Whoa. No. I think he can do it. You can do it, buddy. Like, you got this. I was just you're still warming up. And she pats him and casts guidance.
Okay, you cast guidance again.
Yeah.
If you want to go for another strength check, you can roll and add another d4.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
I need his confidence up.
After being pat on the back and almost like with an air of energy of being like, I gotta prove myself, you breathe in the cold, crisp air of the November evening, and you feel your lungs puff up and your chest burst out along with it. Your arms ripple with energy as you quickly just lift the pole. Not even really lift it, you just sort of like toss it upwards until it's standing upright, and then you quickly dash and stabilize it, going, okay. And he goes, yeah, sure, okay, we got the pythons for that, sure. And he goes over and tosses you a cable to put on the top of the pole, which you easily just toss up on there, wraps around, and he taps it into the ground so it's all anchored, and goes, well, thank you for that, appreciate it. Could you do it to the other one as well, so that way we can hang the lanterns?
Sure, I can do it.
Okay, roll me another strength check.
Oh, sad.
I should have guided you. I'm sorry.
This time it's a little harder, but you are able to like still lift it. But it takes you like a minute or 2 of like actually like pushing it forward. It's not as easy as when you just like flipped it the first time. And he finally tightens it down, anchoring it, and then you see him get a ladder out and start hanging some lanterns as he goes, thank you for that, appreciate it. I mean, if you need anything else, just let me know, but I think we're good for the most part.
Yeah, if you need any more help, I will be around.
Totally. If you need to kill some time, and he points over around the corner where you can see like a line of people going in. The Drunk Duck is already serving some patrons if you need like some liquid courage before you start the contest. Otherwise, if you just wait here, we'll be starting up shortly.
Do you guys want to grab a drink, or do you want to wait here? Or do we drink after I win?
You can drink after you win. I'm down for that. I was thinking of looking for a good spot to cheer for you.
And you notice that some of the stands have already been built up, or at least brought over, and then quickly constructed or assembled for some of the populace to sit down and cheer on everyone.
Well, there seems to be good spots over there.
Right, I'll go save. Or Calliope, you and I can look for one, and then I could save maybe an extra spot for someone who might have promised to take out.
Oh, you did pick up someone in the post office.
Oh!
How
How cute. What's their name?
I can introduce you, and I bring her around.
Okay. Exciting. Oh my goodness.
We'll only talk good things about you, I promise.
Yes.
Alright. Wait, does that mean you guys have bad things to say?
No, of course not.
Okay.
And it's at that moment, can you roll me a perception check, Awa and Calliope?
Okay. Hang on.
Oh, my skill checks.
My god, these skill checks today, huh?
I know. You know, it's better than the one I got at the beginning, I guess.
You're going up in the world.
Yeah, I'm warming up too.
Oh my god, Calliope with a 10.
Okay. What you guys both notice is a haughty man dressed in gems and a large flowing cape get out of a small carriage, almost too small for him as he bursts out of it and steps down, inspecting everything.
Oh my.
His face covered with a large silvery beard and a crown bigger than his entire head, with 4 spikes protruding from the sides and 1 from the top, gilded in gold. Seems everything's all set up over here. As you there, Terrence. Is my chair here yet? Yes, my lord. It's over there. You can have your seat. We're just about to begin soon. People should start coming in just a moment. Good. Of course. And you see him just sort of wander on over. And have you seen Marie yet? I haven't seen her around all day. Yes, my lord. She should be finishing up her shift just shortly. She'll be around with you just a second. Good. Have the chair brought out for me. Yes, my lord. And you see another, one of the town's committee rush over. It's still a nice chair, but not as nice as his, and put it next to him. And as if on cue, you see Marie come out of the post office and start walking over to him. She eyes you both and gives you a little, a soft smile, Awa, and she then sits down by Lord Jer's side.
Awa.
Wait, no, you don't know, dude, yet. Guys, that's her.
You're
Are
so
you?
pretty.
I know.
Pretty.
I know her hair's like gold. I want to touch it.
See, I knew it was your favorite color.
And she's wearing blue accents, ribbons. I want to untie them. Someone.
We will get to do it tonight.
Whoa, bro. Yeah, we'll see.
I believe you can do it. You got this. You're really hot.
the lord that the guy was talking about from the shop?
Yeah, I'm so
That
great
you're
with
sitting
parents.
down?
Yeah,
Oh,
what?
but that's the guy. That's the guy that made the town, I'm gonna guess.
The guy who wants to expand the land more?
Yeah. Are you
I'm gonna go talk to her.
the Lord's daughter?
Oh, we're not dating, Calliope. That's such a label. God.
Such
You
a
have
label.
a date with her tonight.
But we're
right?
not dating. We're just
Well,
talking
not
right now.
yet,
We're in the
but
talking phase.
it is a date, so technically. Anyway,
It's to get to know each other more.
right.
But we're not dating. God.
Okay.
What would you
I
like
live
to
in
do?
the forest. I don't know what that. Okay.
Look, you got this. You got this. Got the, as he rubs her like Awa's shoulders, like, but you got this. You got this.
I should be doing this for you. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to her.
Go do it. I believe in you.
All right. And she pumps her arms like.
Put on the Awa charm.
All right. And she starts heading off, and then she pivots really hard and goes to the apple cider stall.
And the lady at the apple cider stall is like, "Oh yes, would you like some apple cider?"
Actually, can I have a little apple tart or a little apple cupcake?
Yes,
or
of
something,
course.
you know, a little treat?
I'm sorry, you just wanted an apple tart?
Yeah, these look really good.
Okay, sure. Here you go. That will be 2 silver.
Can I give you 1 silver and 10 copper?
Nope, 2 silver.
Okay, 2 silver. And grudgingly gives it.
As you toss 2
you.
silver, or you begrudgingly put that 2 silver on the table with all the muscle in your might, screaming at you to not. She quickly swipes it up and then slides over an apple tart your way and goes, "There you go, lass, enjoy."
Thank you. And then she goes to Marie's, because they're in chairs, right?
They're in chairs next to each other. You can see them sort of like softly talking to each other, but they're not looking at each other. It's like that thing where you talk to someone while still looking forward directly.
Okay. Awa goes to the side that the Lord chair is not, and she goes like, "Psst.
And as she's talking, you hear Lord Jur speak up and go, "Marie, who's that by you?" And Marie goes, "Oh, nothing, Papa. It's someone from work that I know. It's fine." And she looks over your way, and, or without looking at you, she leans her head towards you and goes, "Yes, miss?"
Hold on,
Speak
I'm
up
thinking.
now.
Miss Marie, if I may, I brought you this little delicacy for the festival so you could enjoy it as well before the competition.
And almost like back at the post office, she holds her hand out expectantly for you to take. Well, what is it like? She does not look your way.
Awa places the tart in her hand, but she also like runs her fingers along the side of Marie's hand as she's drawing it back, and on the tips of her finger, like give it a little squeeze, and then lets go.
And she like her finger sort of like playfully draws alongside your hand as you do that, and she takes it away. She brings it up and goes, "Oh, looks delicious. Must be one of Beatrice's pastries. This is wonderful. Thank you, Awawa. I apologize. I have to fulfill a different role here at the moment than you first saw me in, so I might not be as available tonight for things. But if you stick around, perhaps I might see you around at some other festivities.
Yeah, I'd hope to see you. I think the real star of this festival is right here.
And with a soft giggle, she covers her mouth with her hand and plucks a little bit of the pastry off and chomps on it. Well, I'll be seeing if there's any other stars out in the audience to catch my eye.
Maybe you might find them at the Lucky Duck later, if you find yourself free.
The drunk duck.
But I will leave you for now, Miss Marie, as you and your father seem to have duties to fulfill.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful festival.
You too.
Lord Jer, meanwhile, goes, Marie, I wanted to tell you about my day. Can you please pay attention to me? And he goes, yes, Papa. What is it about? You see, Marie, it's insane what the cook gave me. He gave me pheasant today instead of my turkey. And they start rattling on amongst each other as you can see Marie sort of just listening and taking it in with the occasional, wow, that's crazy, kind of responses.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can hear a little bit more of the conversation?
Yeah, you can.
And that's performance. Don't do that.
You got better. You were.
Yeah. Okay. You do hear more of the conversation. It seems that the father is talking about all of the goings-on of the hardships of setting up a festival and how difficult it's been to approve things for other people to set up. And then he's really insistent that the poisoned glade to the south needs to be taken care of as well. We shouldn't even be having this festival, really. As Marie goes, well, Papa, it is the 10-year anniversary of our town. It's sort of an important milestone. And he goes, 10 years, whatever. Whenever we've gotten to 50, maybe then we could celebrate, Once we've taken maybe half of Canocleth as our town. Then, once we've united them, then we can celebrate. There's more to be had, more to civilize. Then the other countries will take us seriously. We won't just be a nation of just fucking the wilderness around here. In fact, the wilderness is already being taken over as it is of late. I mean, that poison glade is being run over. And I heard there was a couple of hags out there as well, and odd sigil stones being erected by some adventurer or whatever. Do you know anything about this, Marie? And Marie goes, no, Papa, I told you I am making my business over in the post office to learn more of how the commoners live and how a proper infrastructure should be set up. I don't really go out adventuring, I focus on the town. And he goes, well, soon this entire place will be our town, my dear. So we should best do to make sure we know every inch of it. So that way we don't just take the bad parts, we must take the good and the bad, and make them all good. In fact, I've hired one of the mayors from, unfortunately, the destroyed pirate town. The mayor who only knows what's best in life.
Oh my god!
He can help us out. He'll be on my committee come tomorrow. Oh, sounds like a wonderful time, sir. A wonderful time, Papa. Thank you. Well, I do believe the festivities are about to start, though. You need to start judging the contest of strength. And he goes, yes, the best. We already know Captain LaRoe's gonna win it, but fine, we'll watch. And you hear some fanfare go as the trumpets blast out, and the town crier, who was the man directing people before, goes, all right, everybody, the town contest of strength is about to start. If there's any last-minute stragglers trying to sign up, please come forward. We have a great prize to win for this time, as you all know. The winner of this will be given a boon by the Lord of anything that they wish within his command, and the commission to bring forth the new expansion to the village, to the city of, a weird thing came off. To the city of Liedenbach, a new expansion to be heralded and led by the winner of this contest. And not a quite bad pittance, but 100 gold is in it for everyone, I hear. Thank you all for those higher taxes in helping to pay for this prize. Appreciate it. Claps all around, and you hear a couple people also murmuring, going, yes, yeah, I'm glad that we have this.
I was clapping really obnoxiously. Whoa, gold!
And then, you hear, now could all of our contestants please line up over here to my right? And you see a couple smattering of people. The village smithy is there. A local tavern keeper from another tavern lines up, as well as Captain LaRoe himself also comes forward. And then you see saddled up next to him in the lineup, Asias. And with a loud bout. He goes, "All right, everybody, let the contest of strength begin!" And that is where we will leave off for today. It is unfortunately 6:30. We already went long on this, but thank you guys for playing, and we will pick up on this next time. Will Asias win this contest of strength? Will Awa impress Marie from afar? And what is happening with this town's expansion? We can all find that out.
He has some choice words.
Yeah.
Good
What does Calliope think of all of this going on to her
she
own
is
home
not
country?
happy.
Yeah, I imagine.
Not happy whatsoever.
But we'll see what happens the next time on Pierced Hearts. Thank you guys again for playing. Appreciate it. This was really fun. I hope you guys liked some of the new features we had and everything.
I love it. That's so cool.
Yee. If you also do want anything for your own sessions, feel free to hit me up and I can send you like the mod list and stuff once you get Foundry.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But a lot of fun things to set up, a lot of new characters and a little storyline to go for in this. I'm excited to see what you guys end up doing here.
Yeah.
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 For that though, I am gonna sign off for now. So thank you guys also for everyone in stream watching and seeing this. The VOD will be up later next week, so feel free to also tune into that if you want a little recollection before the next session. But really, thank you guys for playing. This is really fun to set up and everything. I'm glad you guys also like enjoy playing.
Yeah, of course. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
For now, though, we'll leave it off here. Thanks, everyone in stream. Have a great evening. And for anyone else who is free later today, All Daggers Drawn will be over on Rage Goddess's stream at 8 p.m. PST. D&D doesn't end today. There's another session going.
Oh my gosh, good luck.
Why? I'm just running 2 whole sessions of different campaigns in a single day. It's fine.
I understand. It's okay.
I thought it was funny. I was telling Rage and Butler, like, I wonder if Zurg realizes he has 2 sessions and a 2-hour break.
Yeah. Well, not a 2-hour break anymore. Now I get an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna finish any small little bits of setup that I need to do for that, but gonna end the stream here. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.